The annual Biomedical Research Conference for Minority Students, or ABRCMS, is the largest undergraduate science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM conference. It annually brings together about 3,000 participants. In the past, we've had about 2,200 undergraduate students and 800 scientists from the community to be part of this meeting. The heart and soul of the meeting are the undergraduate student presentations. Nearly 1,500 students present at this meeting in a series of poster sessions or oral presentations. These students are the best and brightest in the country, and they have all conducted some type of independent work, undergraduate research, or have had an undergraduate research experience at their institutions. The ABRCMS provides the forum or a venue for them to present their work and to demonstrate their understanding of the sciences. I mentioned that the student presentations are really the heart and soul of the meeting. In fact, the conference aims or seeks to help a student, support a student to present their findings and to understand the scientific community. The conference helps them transition successfully from undergraduate institution or their undergraduate experience into a doctoral program or professional degree. The conference helps them prepare for the evolving, global, and interdisciplinary nature of science in the future. About 12 years ago, when we received this award from the NIH to sponsor the conference, we brought together a small cadre of undergraduate students, and we asked them, if we were to do a conference like this, what would really make a difference? They told us that they really wanted an opportunity to showcase their science, to talk about what they had done in their research experience, and to have somebody hear what they were talking about and ask them about their research. With this in mind, the ABRCMS Steering Committee, the planners, decided that the undergraduate presentations, every student who presented would be judged by somebody from the scientific community. At the outset, we had about 500 or so, or 700 maybe, students present, and at that time, we were only able to bring about enough research scientists to judge about 70% of the student presentation. And it was my goal from the very beginning that we wanted every student to have the opportunity to talk to at least 3 people from the scientific community about their science. And thus we began the Judges Program.
Hello, I'm Dr. Clifford Houston. I am the Associate Vice President at the University of Texas Medical Branch, and I'm also an endowed professor in microbiology and immunology. I am the chair of the steering committee for the annual Biomedical Research Conference for Minority Students. I'm here today to tell you the importance of our judges. Judges play a very critical role in evaluating the contents of our poster presentations as well as our oral presentations. The students use the critiques of the judges to guide them in understanding how important it is to put together a well-designed proposal, to have good conclusions, and ultimately present work that can be defended. We bring our judges in from academic institutions, from industry. We also bring them in from pharmaceutical companies to come in and to share their expertise with the students so that they can be honed into scientists that will have an excellent academic and career in the field of science.
This section will describe some of the best practices for judging and some of our expectations or the etiquette for judges. First, all of the sessions, the poster sessions, are about an hour and 15 minutes, and we recommend that judges spend about 15 minutes with each student presenter. Judges should always wear their judge's badge. When they approach a student and are getting ready to judge the student's poster presentation, they should make sure that their telephone or cell phone is turned off and that they introduce themselves to the students. Okay. Judges should be thoughtful, constructive, and encouraging when speaking with students. Always remember that judges can either inspire a student to continue in science or discourage them from, or discouraging the student to go into science. At the ABRCMS meeting, we have about 500 individuals who come from the scientific communities. They're all active researchers, and they give of their time to judge or evaluate the student presentations. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague to explain how this works and the system by which the judges use to evaluate students.
Please note the following ABRCMS presentation rules. Only one student can present their presentation. That student must be the name on the judging form. If a student has identified a replacement, unfortunately they cannot partake in the judging program. It must be the student listed on the judging form. In addition, faculty members and program directors are not allowed to coach or mentor during the presentation. Judges are required to use the ABRCMS judging rubric while evaluating student presentations. The rubric consists of 6 review criteria. The first one is hypothesis and/or statement of problem. The second one is methods and controls comparisons. The third one is results. The fourth, conclusion and future work. The fifth, handling of questions. And lastly, the overall presentation. Each judge is asked to review the criteria on a score of 1 to 5, starting with a 1 and working up to a 5. A student must complete all indicators on each level before moving to the next level. For instance, if a student has completed all indicators for 1, 2, and 3, but not 4, that student would receive a score of 3. As a reminder, judges should never give the presenter their score or their predictions about their ranking among the other presenters. Each student will have 3 assigned judges. All 3 scores will be averaged to determine the final score. This video is a quick introduction of the judging process. During the conference, you will have a judge's orientation that goes over all the details of the judging process and provides you with your judging packets. In addition, we have set aside a judge's lounge only for judges for entering scores, relaxing, and answering any additional questions you might have about the judging process. Now let's check out what some of the other judges might have to say.
I'm Dr. Cherie Boyer. I'm from the University of California, San Francisco, School of Medicine, Department of Pediatrics. I'm here at ABRCMS. First of all, I'm a member of the steering committee, which is a wonderful experience. I'm also serving as a judge today. The best part of the conference for me is having an opportunity to interact with students. I rarely get a chance to meet with undergraduate students being in a medical school, and this is a wonderful experience to see the bright young talent that we have, and that's the future of our sciences. It's an awesome experience. I think the most important thing to consider when judging students is to remember we are all students at one time, and to not forget that and put ourselves in their shoes. And also they've done the work now, and so it's a matter of giving them an opportunity to express what they've learned. And so that's the other thing that it's important to keep in mind. And thirdly is to be positive, encouraging, but also give constructive feedback, because that's going to be necessary for them to continue to grow as young scientists. What I look for when I'm judging a student is for them to be able to talk through what they've done, not just repeat what they've rehearsed perhaps in preparation for the meeting, but to be able to tell their story, to be able to articulate in their own words what the science was about, what they learned, what experiences they gained from doing the research in their project, and how this might enhance the future and where they see themselves going for. So it's mostly telling their story in their own words.
Hi, how are you? I am Marlene de la Cruz from the University of California, Irvine, and I've been the chair of the judges, and also I was participating as a judge at the ABRCMS conference. The reason that we came to the ABRCMS conference is because we want to encourage all of the scientists, the young scientists, to do science. And this is exactly the role of the judges, to make sure that the students, they're gonna do science. As a new judge or as a continuing judge, we always ask the judge to provide positive input to the students, to let them know that the work is very important, that they're gonna change the world. And that's exactly, you need to show them passion, you need to show them intensity, you need to let them know that they are here for a reason. And that's exactly, you can change the life of the students. If the students, they're gonna continue doing science, they will do it, but they need to have the input from the judges. And that's why one of the most important activities in these conferences is the judging. This is a conference for the students, by the students. And you as a judge, you're gonna play a very important role. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris Wolverton. I'm Professor of Environmental Health at Kent State University. I'm a first-year judge at ABRCMS, and I wanted to share my experience with you. I had the opportunity last night to judge several of the students who were presenting oral presentations in the field of microbiology. This was really exciting for me to see the next generation of scientists present their passion in their research area. For you future judges, this is a great opportunity. I'd like to encourage you to think about judging and presenting some ideas to these students that allow them to see what life and science is really all about, to be able to share your passion and enthusiasm for the work you do, but also to help add new knowledge to the science base. You can't go wrong being there with those students, encouraging them, strengthening them, and helping them to understand how important it is to continue on and to strive to be the best that they can be in their fields.
My name is Kamaya Smith. I'm a senior women's health major at Spelman College. I'm here at ABRCMS because I conducted HIV prevention research this summer at the Centers for Disease Control through Project Emotep Public Health Summers Fellows Program. The best part of this conference has been able to see other minority students such as myself, such engaged and engulfed in the sciences, because at our institutions, a lot of people choose other majors such as English or just different other things that may not be science related. And I think that is a beautiful thing to see all of these people, like it's thousands of us here, and we all have something to say. And I just think that it's an amazing opportunity for all of us to network and interact with each other, because we are like the future leaders of the world. I got out of the judging process a lot. I was able to present my research to another audience outside of my comfort level, and I think that may be the best part of it, being outside of my comfort level, because we all know what we're talking about, but it's the ability to be able to still give off the fact that you know what you're talking about in different situations and scenarios, such as this, when it could be intimidating because you're ultimately competing with the hundreds of posters sitting beside us. So that's it.
The ABRCMS, again, is the largest STEM conference for undergraduate students, and we have an opportunity here to set a national benchmark for student presentations. Think of all the campus-based research symposium or the student presentations at national conferences. With this set of guidelines that we're providing in this training video, we hope to encourage more people to become judges and to think of a way to support the judges to do their best. We want the judges to work with the students in a thoughtful and caring and encouraging manner, and to help the students as they navigate their way into science.